The man cautiously reached his hand into the woman's pants, but at that critical moment, a mischievous grin crept across Harrison's face. This scene was caught by Annie, who was just about to scold him when Harrison pulled out a venomous snake. Once the danger was eliminated, Harrison immediately turned serious again. Seeing his expression, Annie didn't feel she could say much and quickly left the hazardous spot. What Annie didn't know was that the real crisis was yet to come. The next day, however, Annie was awakened by a roaring sound. She looked up and sure enough, a plane was flying overhead. She hurried over to Harrison, only to find him passed out drunk. She quickly pulled the flare gun from Harrison's pants, but just as she was about to fire it, Harrison suddenly rolled over. Harrison saw what happened and instantly flew into a rage. Their only flare had been wasted just like that. He yelled at Annie. That was a passenger plane. They wouldn't notice a flare, even if a nuclear bomb went off. With no flare left, Harrison had to think of another plan. It took Annie to the highest point on the island. Harrison hurriedly took out a map to compare their location. Just when they thought they might find a way to be rescued, they were shocked to discover there were no markings for the island on the map at all. This meant the island was uncharted, and if they grew old and died here, no rescue would ever come. Just as they were nearing despair, Annie suddenly spotted a yacht in the distance. Overjoyed, the two didn't dare waste a single moment. They rushed back to the beach as fast as they could. They retrieved the life raft from the plane and set out toward the yacht overnight. To reach the downstream area quickly, they took turns rowing, trying not to waste even a second. But just as they were getting close to their target, Annie excitedly picked up the binoculars to look. Unexpectedly, she saw two large ships anchored on the sea, though she didn't think much of it. Harrison, however, sensed something was wrong and quickly took the binoculars. To his horror, he saw the yacht's owner being brutally murdered by a group of pirates. Harrison was terrified, his face pale with fear. Panicked, he struggled to control the life raft, rowing desperately back the way they came. If those desperate criminals spotted them, the consequences would be unthinkable. But unexpectedly, just as Annie picked up the binoculars to look again, she witnessed a horrifying scene.